Hi guys, Mr. Jaeger here, and welcome back to Warhammer 2. And yes, we are back here. Right. So let's zoom out a bit. Let's zoom all the way out. So the reason why we're back here, you may have already feared, is because with the release of the DLC, which adds a bunch of new factions to our campaign. Factions. Well, factions to play on our campaign, but they're actually over here, which is hilarious. But factions that we can, units we can use in our campaign, as well as some other things, did result in our unfortunate unableness to play our old campaign to conclusion. So sadly that is now gone, but there are some positives. Though I just would like to hark a little bit on Creative Assembly and Sega. Don't know whose idea was it, but I'm talking about it. Is basically, obviously as you know, Steel Faith Overhaul, quite a popular mod. Everyone was waiting for it. I was waiting for it. Loads of people probably waiting for it. And I just find it oh so convenient that the scheduled date of the upload, or the updated version release of Steel Faith Overhaul, on the day, suddenly there's a quick mini patch content update by Creative Assembly which delays the release of Steel Faith Overhaul 2 for a small. It wasn't that long, truth be told, but it was still on the day. And it's the fact that the thing is, Steel Faith had made the announcement on his Twitter and on various things, and it's just, I find it a little bit too coincidental that Creative Assembly would also at that very same moment decide, let's have an update to our game which provides free content. It's almost like we're saying, fuck you modders, we're gonna make it a bit harder for you to play. But anyway, that's my interpretation. It may not be that at all, but it is a little bit too coincidentally timed. Regardless, we're here, and what I was going to do was I was going to do what I'm doing in Shogun 2, play up to a certain point, and then record from there. And I was in fact planning on doing the exact same thing, getting to about here, and then I noticed some things going on in the campaign, like my new campaign, which I was able to do relatively okay on, and I thought, you know what, maybe we'll just go from here, grab these sectors, and, do what we normally do, because they're going to be controlled by Skaven and Tomb Kings and all that boring shit. So we'll do the same thing, and we'll break out from here. But then I had this. That's right. We have got 3 separate orc tribes with a dwarven faction in between. And we also took care of the Tomb Kings and the vampires just now. And Krokgar is just in a position to launch a major attack on Mahrak, which is going to be mainly about knocking out the orcs, who are savage as well. So they have no armor whatsoever, and they'll just die. They're all like savage with very... Oh, this is going to be delicious. Anyway, so yeah, we've got ourselves an absolute beast of a time to look forward to. And we've got dwarves, and we got that. It's looking awesome. We've also got our old favourites, like Umata motherfucking Adan. Unfortunately, we couldn't get quite the same model, but he's got a facelift. He's got himself a nice shiny crown. So, plastic surgery is a thing in this world. And he's also got himself a Tahong, which I'm actually going to rename Tahong, because, jokes. And we're now in the position where we can actually fully enjoy... Ooh, occupied Lama temples. Nice, it actually, oh, that's nice. Ah, cute. Anyway, so, yes, there is this now, which is pretty awesome. So, new factions. Better still, our old favourite Bitey McBiteface has got extra things to research. And the same goes for our dear friend, Mr. Tai Hung. Oh, now I need to rename him Tai Hung. No! Better! Tai Lung! So, Mr. Tai Lung also has... Does he have any enchanted items? No, I gave them all away. Physical resistance and all good stuff. Yeah, so Mr. Tai Lung also has the same thing, and it also improves his whole skill thing. So this is probably why I'm not able to play our old mod. But that said, this is okay, seeming as this particular faction also gains access to some more units, so I figured this would probably be a good opportunity to get some more units out, and to showcase what the Lizardmen can do in the more modern Warhammer 2. So, without further ado, let us get started in our war with the orcs, because fuck them, they're orcs. Oh yeah, and for some reason, after me kicking their ass and making peace with them, they decided to have war as well. Right, first unit of war. Ironically, all of these guys would be dead, but I'm going to be a dick. So the first army we're going to encounter... Oh yeah, I've also got a Blessed Carnosaur, which I need to rename. I forgot to rename them. Damn. Okay, I'll rename them once we've started, but the name I've got for the Carnosaur is perfect. It's pure perfection. Right, anyway, let us get started. Let's fight an all melee army. Agreed, it's going to be a bit of a bitch because there's more of them than there are of us, but they have no armor. They're also fresh spawns. So, you know, not likely to succeed. God, this is the kind of shit that you'd pull if you were, like if you were playing on your, you were playing as a kid on the skirmish mode because you couldn't do campaign. Or in my case, an adult doing skirmish mode because I couldn't do campaign when I first started. Oh my god, I was so terrible. I'm not gonna lie, I was an absolute crap player when I first started. I never went above regular, or even above easy at one point. I was really, like, when I was, I made the, when I first did my Chosokabe campaign, I made the bold step to go from easy to medium on the Chosokabe. I know, I was terrible at that game. Now this is on very hard, so don't you worry. Which has proven to be quite a nice challenge. But again, it's like, the initial starting point was obviously quite difficult. But as I have gone through different points, we're going to basically be having a gander. Right. Oh yeah. Right, so we are up against a ginormous army of orcs. They are all melee. And they're all probably psycho, so I'm going to give myself a decent-ish advantage. Because I don't want them fighting downhill on my... I don't want to have to fight uphill to them. So, main line of lizardmen, which I'm going to just do a tight, compact formation now. But we'll spread out once we get the chance. You'll be on the wings. I do love my lizardmen. I actually focused on updating my army so that we would have lizardmen with shields to start with, rather than what I did last time, which was rely completely on an army of non-shielded of Sauruses. I mean, don't get me wrong, non-shielded Sauruses are still quite dangerous, but they are obviously they are much more vulnerable to missile fire. Okay. Right, slow down a bit. We're not going to hill camp, but we'll corner camp, but we are going to take advantage of this relative flat ground. Like so. They can still flank me, just... Dioek Tok Tok. Love the lizardmen. They are so awesome. I mean, I could, you know what, nah, we'll have the skirmish line and that'll be fine. You guys remain in reserve. You guys get to the front, because you guys can tank. So yeah, this particular Carnosaur, which I will name once we've done with it, not only has the ability, let's go back to it, not only is a blessed creature, which basically means he has updated stats, but this creature can be given different blessings. Some of them are really good. This one, in fact, is quite nice. You can either have more speed and melee attack, and the ability to stalk, which means any kind of terrain he can sneak on. Yes, he can sneak. Or, the one I always go for, is that. Perfect Vigor. Because, what is better than having a creature that, there's nothing better than a creature that will never get tired. He is a little more glassy, though, than the Stegodon and the Blessed Stegodons. But that's fine. Right, so we are outnumbered 2-1. But all of these dudes have no armor. And they're religious. You know, considering this is an entire army of, like, feral monsters, they are very quiet. Like, he makes more it's probably because he's got shoes. But yeah, so this particular battle is going to be fairly intense, not gonna lie. I'm trying to be a little bit more, just nudging the microphone a bit. I'm trying to figure out a way of removing the echo in the room, which is probably not as successful as it could be. Nothing else I can really do. Krokgar is not as optimized as he could be, I'll be honest with you. He is getting there. Like, his armor's getting better, and I am intending on doing a couple of quest battles in order to upgrade his kit. Bitey McBiteface isn't on a Pterodon, so I am more paranoid of him, which is a concern. However, he is already becoming, in my opinion, well, he's already my favourite. The annoying thing is, though, I don't have the ability to show his kills. Hang on, quickly have a little look at game settings. Is there, like, an option to show, no. Okay. I didn't know if there was an option to show his kills with magic, because he kills so much with magic, and yet it never shows for him. Apparently only melee and physical kills count, even though he's dropped asteroids on Skaven hordes, and you know what that's like. Oh, here they come. And you're about to have some fun. So the reason why feral orcs are terrifyingly bad, well, I say terrifyingly bad, are very awesome in melee, but absolutely terrible in everything else, is because that. They have no armor, so they are extremely vulnerable to missile fire. They do, however, have stupidly high morale, which is a problem. But that's nothing a little bit of lightning won't fix. Nice formation disruptor. Oh! Just as they arrive. Beautiful. Betsy! And it's following them. Ah. Right, big orc wave. Oh. No, you. Make your way towards that. You push that way. They decided to go straight to the flanks. Right, charge, charge, charge. Charge, charge, charge. I'm gonna sound off the charge. Go fight and die for your lizards. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Unfortunately, Cold One Spear Riders are regretfully very weak. They are exceptionally weak, in fact, which is rather disappointing, I will not lie. Already. This is a problem. They are very, very weak. Right. Give them something like that. You boys, relocate over to there. You, move over to the flank and provide assistance. Carnotaur, have fun. Yo, Steggy, make your way over there. You, make your way over there. Nuke 'em. Stabby. You guys relocate towards the middle, because they're probably going to come back any second now. Oh, look at this. Just, you can tell where my meteors have landed. And with no armor, they've got nothing to defend them from there. Oh shit. Yeah, you focus on that. Betsy. Unfortunately, they're going to be running away like the little cowards they are, straight off the map, which is a shame. But hey-ho. Fucking croc guard saying, "Get back here!" Oh, that's not good. Yo, give him help. Come on. Javelins, Rodans. Love these guys. Have fun. Curse of the Midnight Wind. Okay, how are we doing? We killed them all? We've killed them all. Fantastic. Yo. Have fun. Unfortunately, we haven't really killed that many of them, which is a bit of a shame. We've lost some, but a lot of them are going to get away. Ah! I need to increase his speed. I'm not going to lie. I mean, to be honest with you, this particular creature, with the speed upgrade, holy shit. It is ridiculous. Like, the issue, of course, is that he is way more glassy. But with the stalk damage, with the stalk option and the extra speed, he is dangerous. Oh, that's beautiful. It's like, how fucked are you when you've got a... Oh, it's beautiful. That's all that'll do for this one. So we have decisively defeated a large portion of our opponents. But yeah, as you can see, 7 troops killed. It's only because in the time he's fought, 7 of them were due to melee kills. I would like to get an... if there's anyone who knows an option to turn on kills not just with melee prowess, but with... or like not melee, kills with physical weapons, I should say, because archers obviously have their thing as well. But like, if you could somehow show them the kills being made by like magic as well as physical, I think that would be really awesome. Because I would, you know, because Bitey McBiteface is the underrated king of this campaign. Like, as much as Krokgar is a legendary lord, Bitey McBiteface has literally carried so much. But as you can see, a lot of their dudes did not fight to the end. Like, we only killed about 1,000 of them. So it's a bit of a shame, really. Arguably, the right thing to do, finger quote, is to launch an attack on the town itself and let the enemy get inside of it, so that way they all get killed in it, basically. But again, it's more advantageous to do what we're doing right now. It's just a shame that... But no, I mean, you know, so far we're doing okay. We've killed a lot of them. And because we're so close to the town, and because walking through towns doesn't give you any movement point penalties, we can keep on killing. Only downside is we're stuck in their AoE. But hey, hey. And we're back, having killed the very... Ooh, hello, that's new. Ah, that's actually pretty nice. I can give that to Umatadan. And... Wait, we got another one. GG. So we were able to win the battle, killing a large portion of their forces. And we're pretty much instantly... we can instantly recuperate all the casualties we lost, forcing that wanker to the side.
Stop pushing it.
And also, all of the forces around the armies are also losing their recruitment. Nice. Question. You haven't ranked, but can you... Oh, you can almost get Grimlock. Okay, so he's got the Golden Sigil Sword. That's fine. Right, let's attack them. Right. You're gone. That's a fairly easy battle one. For some reason, Blessed Carnosaur took a shit ton of damage. Well, we hadn't actually captured anything, and we can't replenish by 0. Right, well, we'll exterminate, because we'll get the benefit of research. He's gone, which is good. Right, Mahrak. It's only a level 3 station with... Savage Orcs. Oh, these are like a religious tribe as well. Frenzy. What's this? Constant. Some warriors care not for that. Oh, this is a pendant or carnosaur. What? Are you serious? The carnosaur got a pendant which makes it frenzy. He ranked. Guess who he gets? Ah! Grimlock shock. Oh wow. Anyway, so we now need to give our dear friend Mr. Krokgar an option to survive fighting. Actually, no, truth be told, he needs to be quick. So, deadly onslaught for you. Right. And these guys have got big uns, bull boys. They do, in fact, have arrow boys. Finally. It's a shame. He could have really done with having a Pterodon rider. Question. Where is... he's still recruiting. We're getting more troops back. It's hilarious. I can't recruit them, but I can recruit them. Can I get these guys? Yeah, I might as well. Whoops. Right, we've got 2 regiments of renown. Cohort of Sotek, red-crested skinks, which have axe infantry, which seems to be good. They're all elite as well, which is perfect.
No way.
Lightning. If we lose any troops... No, didn't think so. Right, so the enemy's gone down. We've earned still a shit ton of money. Did we get any equipment? No, but Krokgar ranks up again. And Mighty McBiteface too. Oh, wow. Oh, this is just a bit broken, not gonna lie. But he's faster now, even though he's on bloody, on that. And he also can, you know what? Yeah, I think it's only fair. We need to increase things. That's another creature I want to have get my hands on. Salamander. Right, you. I can't fly shit yet. I think I have to... Yeah, he's 1 rank away. Damn. Right, okay. Wow, minus... And this is in addition to all of this as well. So, like, So, Biting McBiteface will have a... Right, I'm going to put miscast chance as well. So this is the thing. This particular option and power sap, which is hilarious, so we can destroy the enemy's winds of magic power already down. So he could basically say, nah, you ain't having that ability. And then we get the option to further reduce his magic power by 8. So that's 13 magic power instantly removed for them not to be able to use even before the battle starts. And then he has all of his other options, one of which increases his magic power reserve. And gets that, and gets that, and gets that. He also has the ability to reduce his miscast base chance. Bitey McBiteface is overpowered. Right. And now we get this option. Now, admittedly, unfortunately, our blessed Carnosaur... Actually, before we do that, let's encircle. Because we need to rename some of our creatures. So, for example, Stegodon. Steggy. Our other Stegodon, but it's Betsy. So, what should we give our name for our blessed Carnosaur? Biggie. Biggie! I was thinking about it for like a couple of minutes. And I'm like, oh, what kind of name should we give? I mean, what kind of name? And then it's just Biggie. So, Biggie! It is such a great sort of thing. You can imagine him sort of chanting that as it goes into it. Anyway, so we are going to commence the assault. He is currently recruiting troops. He's upgrading his troops. He does, unfortunately, have a fighting pit, which does give him some extra garrison. So he does have like probably a fair amount of troops already. We are going to be outnumbered. But the good news is that a lot of these guys are underrated and fairly crap. They do have cavalry, though, which is a problem. My guys are all fully equipped and ready to go, though. And we have Krokgar with the dudes. So I think it'll be good. Also, I think this is a defense settlement. No, it's not. Okay, so yeah, let's save. So this particular episode is pretty much going to be, hey, we're back, we're kicking ass, and we're also going to be overthrowing everything about you. So huzzah. But yeah, so I'm liking this new version of the campaign already. And don't forget, guys, we have got other things coming. The fiery salamander, for one of them. And also the fact that we're facing not Skaven constantly. We're actually facing orcs. Actual orcs. You know, the things that I kind of wanted to face a lot of. Or at least I wanted to face in our campaigns previously. And we have no idea what kind of forces we're going to encounter on the west side of those mountains. We may face more Khemri, we may face more vampires, but we may also face some humans as well. And we were very close to facing off against the Bretonnians, who I've never actually encountered at all in our campaign experiences. So it could all be good. Truth be told, we will liberate the orcs from this rather disastrous place, because, yeah. Again, though, sadly, Biggie is more glass. Is a bit glassy at times, which is a bit of a shame, because, yeah. Right, anyway. Wherever the reinforcements are coming from, I'm going to assume they're all coming from that front side, so we'll deploy in a semi-defensive role beforehand, before we make our move. I'll have you guys deploy on the far side. Hopefully a little bit quiet on that one. You guys, I'm going to give him... Truth be told, I want him to have better... He'll lose his energy, but it's fine. Vigor, unbreakable... He's slow, unbreakable, or vigor. I'll go vigor again, because that's what it's like. So he'll be like that. And did that actually echo around? That's actually pretty cool. And, but, yeah, right now, you can see, he's hidden. Hidden. So stupid. So stupid. Holy Jesus, look at the spine on that thing. Oh boy, that's a lot of troops. Right, withdraw. We're gonna be in this shit, alright. Right, question. Right, that's cavalry as well. Right, we'll have a defensive nature in terms of this attack, because the AI seems to be determined to attack. For some reason... Oh no! My hidden unit was discovered! But yeah, if you want to see how quick a Carnosaur goes with the Stalk ability, have fun. Shazam! Unfortunately, he is very, very weak, though. Which is why, unfortunately, he's not going to take too much part in this battle, but... I think he's getting friendly fired a bit. Yo, go surprise support. You're done. You're a little too glassy, I'm afraid. Oh, shit. Right, Krokgar will have to focus on defending left side. You guys will hold there. You boys hold around here again. Defensive. Right. Regroup. Again, already weak. I think I may need to replace them with horned ones at some point. Boom. There's Savage Orcs on the right. Actually, yeah, go for those dudes. They do have lots of troops. Biggie! About face. You're behind. Heal up. Again, this is harder. This is on very hard difficulty, so there's going to be some. This is going to have moments of high difficulty levels, and unfortunately, I'm going to have to major focus on concentration. I unfortunately will have to mega focus on concentration in order to ensure victory here. Yo, you guys roll to the right, provide some support. Actually, no, run over here. Run over here. You're fine. You're routing. Remember, it's not about the winning. It's about the routing. No, not killing. It's not about the killing. It's about the routing. There we go. Right. You guys, finish off those Savage Orc boar boys. Concentrate on knocking out those orcs. You. Zop them. Krokgar is just raping those dudes at the moment, and I love it. Right. Fight, fight, fight. Right, we just zapped them for that, which is good. Right, you guys, punch down to that. Steggy, steggy, steggy. Focus on knocking them out. You boys, knock those guys out. You, fuck around with those dudes. You're about out of ammo, aren't you? Yes. It's a shame I can't give him the, Alright, let's give him a heal, just so that way he doesn't have to suffer so much. Right, roll around. You boys, fuck around with those dudes. Actually, I've got a perfect job for you. Charge. Who is not fighting? Right, you guys. Charge. Right, they're gone. Yeah, these orcs keep coming back, which is the problem. The issue at the moment is that this fight is way too fucking spaced out. Right, good news is that they're being scared off. Biggie is doing a glorious job against the cavalry. Right, run over to here. You make your way across. Have we? These fuckers are really wanting to keep their jobs. We've got to destroy the goblin big boss and kill his dudes because we're getting our. It's taking up too much time. Right, who's still alive? No! Oh, too late. They're gone. No, I wasn't paying attention. That's them gone. Yep. Well, we've just lost our cavalry. In all fairness, they were a bit shit. They were, in fact, a bit shit. Right, over here. Because for some reason our dudes are not. Right, go, 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 go. Did we just win? I don't know how we just won, but sure. End the battle. Yeah. Yeah, that was... Well, in my defense, I was literally all over the place. We had a fuckload of contacts all over, and we had an army twice our size. So considering that, I think I did pretty okay. We definitely suffered high on the casualty count, but none of my guys routed. None of my guys routed, and we killed a fuckload of them. Annoyingly, their archers did make it a bit hard, but they did lock us in place a bit. But no, my army was able to hold out. Unfortunately, definitely, yeah, well, again, we're still not quite up to scratch with certain things. I think we're still, because bearing in mind, my nation has done a few tech trees, and we do have a few extra options, but the issue is, we are still kind of, ironically, I think I'm doing this faster than I did when I was first playing through, when we first had our playthrough. Like, I think I was honestly stuck for an extremely long period of time. So, yeah. But, then again, did it well. And, yeah, I'm quite happy and confident with what we've been able to achieve, considering. Yeah, so sadly we did in fact lose our Cold One Spear Riders, but the problem is they were terrible. Cold One Spear Riders are really terrible. Like, they are exceptionally weak to most things, which is a bit of a shame. I will, however, take the opportunity to loot and sack, even though it's a bad idea, because it does cause a lot of, like, public order problems for a duration, only because of that. They are not going to get nearly as much population options there, but glittering scales, what's that? Oh, nice! Yeah, I'm having that. And wow, incompetent. Wow, okay, poor attacker. GG. But hey, that's very important. Insane Courage clearly rolled a double one. Oh, wow. But yeah, Carnosaur Pendant. Whatever that is, I'm sure it'll be useful. Wow. Yeah. Considering he's got himself an option of having that now, GG. And sadly, he hasn't quite ranked up to be level 14. But, that said, bloody good job regardless. And we've been able to capture Marak, which is good. Only problem is we've got a rebellious faction nearby, but that's okay. You can't go 3rd or 4th tier, so you need to go bye-bye. Because you got it and you can go up to it. You can also get this thing known as an ancient salamander. Like, oh yeah, here's the thing with the new, the DLC. So, the spawn short pools of the Chosen, which normally was fairly useless to me, because obviously they weren't Sauruses, actually now have a reason to be around. Because now that we can get the Skink Cohort, which is useful, Skink Skirmishers, Skink Chief, the Chameleons, and then we get this. Salamander Hunting Pack, which I don't know if we're going to get the option to see this. Yeah, there we go. So, almost too much lizard for the skinks to handle. Nice. And they can actually do a pretty decent number. They also have 15 ammunition. Not entirely sure how natural fire has ammunition levels, but you know what? Yeah. Anyway, so we could, if we wanted to, recruit some salamanders to our cause. You know what? Let's recruit some salamanders. This could be a good opportunity to recruit some salamanders. I'm gonna take this as an opportunity to recruit salamanders. Anyway, so Libras, or Libaras. I like to call it Libras because Libras makes more sense. We're going to use this because why not? And also extra happiness public wide. Unfortunately, I couldn't use the. There we go. Unfortunately, I couldn't get the ability to recruit some of these temple dudes, but that's fine. We are also preparing Umata motherfucking Adan to get his army ready to go. And he's going to be using Skink Skirmishers as an experiment, because I don't know if he actually can. And Mahrak Sector, or Devil's Backbone. Can I rename this sector? No. We will increase that. We might as well... Yeah, you're fine and happy and dandy. You're fine and happy and dandy. You're not perfect, but again, it's alright. And Shit Central is all good. Yeah, so we are still completing our objectives. It's just, I think we've actually gotten here a little faster than we did before. Which is fine. I'm liking this. This is a good thing. And then, of course, don't forget, we've got the Granite Massif, which is their own sort of faction. A bit more traditional orc-like, in the sense of not having savages. Then we have, I think, the same thing over here, which has lots of fancy pants orcs. And then, of course, we've got the dwarves, who, if they survive when we inevitably get over there, we will have that benefit. And yeah, it's looking good. I probably won't push... What? Hang on. Hold the phone. How big are you? Oh, wow. That's actually pretty dope. You've taken a large portion of terrain. Also, who... You don't own that. Why do you not own that? Cazador... Oh, because you're not the dwarves. Right, okay. You're the dwarves, but you're not the dwarves, if that makes any sense. I assume. Anyway, so, yeah, what we'll probably do for the time being, we'll 86 this area, because this is a bit of a bitch anyway, and I don't really fancy it. And instead, we'll focus on going through this pass, down here, and then through here. Then, once we've gathered all the shit we can from the south, we'll then make a slight trip further north towards then our initial objective, which is like, as I said, it was going to be around here-ish anyway. So it's literally just that sector up there, and that'll be us done. But again, we've got work ahead of us, including elven troops. Oh no, that's not elven. That's Tomb Kings. Yeah. See, there's High Elves, and Tomb Kings are Numas. So, Numas is still alive! Who'd have figured? Who'd have figured? Anyway, regardless though, we must end our turn. Unfortunately, the turns have actually seemingly taken a bit longer than usual. Probably because there's just that many more factions. But yeah. So, we've done pretty good. Like, we've been able to annihilate the orcs, and we've been able to establish who we are once again. So I like this option. And also we get to enjoy, once we get the salamanders, I will be basically destroying the orc forces with our new salamanders. And don't forget, we can also get what is known as an ancient salamander, which is basically must be some kind of ginormous, monstrous creature. So, who knows? I may, depending on the actions of either Betsy, Steggy, or Biggie, transfer one of them over to Umata motherfucking Adan. Now, I'm thinking, because Biggie wasn't part of our original cadre of forces to begin with, I may move Betsy over to Amatadan, just to ensure that he has some form of large support, thus giving me the option of recruiting the Salamander. Because Krokgar must get all the new shiny toys, and Umatadan must just get the tanks, because he gets all the tanks. I am giving him 2 blessed Kroxagors, though, so, you know, he can't honestly complain. Because if he did, then I would be like, you do realise you're getting those things? And he's like, no, but, you know. But yeah, so I'll be moving him up north once the population factor is all good, and he can recruit lots more troops. We're also building a weapon crafters commune, so like we're basically establishing this sector as the staging grounds for the main invasion of the West, which is fine. But again, it's a bit of a case of wait and see. Annoyingly, this thing is taking its time now, which is a bit of a shame. But I'm not really finding this to be a problem, because obviously, A, I can edit it out. B, I can I don't mind. And B, I like more factions. I'll never have a problem with a game saying, oh, we're really sorry, you're going to have to wait a little bit in order to have some fun, because there are so many new factions about. I'm just like, why is that why would people complain about that? Why would people complain about a war taking forever because, you know, or more like, why would people complain about loads of factions to fight or, you know, so much content? I'll never understand that logic. Like, sure, some people don't have enough time. I sympathize with the time savers. You know, if you know, but to complain about a game having too much content is like saying, oh, this water's too much liquid. Right, and our bonus objectives have been achieved, which means we get a fuckload of money. And now we must raise and do the same thing for a little bit of cash. Sikashun. Dioek Joktok. Right. Well, that's not going to be good. But hey, we have a webway. Right. So the orcs are on their last grounds, but
My axe thirsts for war.
Na 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 na. Oh, cowards! Oh, that's not good. Attack! Coward! Charge! Sadly, we can't use that, but we will use this! And I get to use my salamanders for the first time. Hee! Nice. So we get to do a nice roundabout episode. I don't know how long it's been since we've had a nice roundabout episode. And if you're wondering what a nice roundabout episode is basically where I do something where like declare war or attack or do something, and in the very same episode I defeat the faction that we declare on, and like it all kind of rounds off to like kind of like a Family Guy episode. Everyone's all like, oh, this is nice and pleasant, and eventually we're all the same. And everything goes back to sort of square one, but in a positive manner. Right, so we are due to receive reinforcements, and he is due to receive reinforcements, but the difference is none of us is going to be getting it and having need for them. Oh, that's cool. Right, so these are the salamanders. Oh, they look cool. They look very cool. What's your range? That's not bad. I mean, if we spread it out, yeah, that's actually not too bad. Right, I'll have you on the front lines. My usual giant army's worth of soldiers. Grr, grr, grr. You know, these guys are a little bit weak. I'll have them not have the cavalry support, because I don't have cavalry support. Oh yeah, Crocodile probably should be at the front as well. You'll get your Pterodon riders soon. Right. This is kind of going to be a cakewalk, but you know what? It's fine. Right. Right, you lads. Rush your way over here. Let's see what these orcs can... Well, let's see what these salamanders can do. Because these guys have got flame shot, as well as them being a decent amount of troops. So I'd like to see what they're capable of. They could, in fact, replace my Pterodon riders. Pteron? My Cold One riders. Yep. And here we go. What can you do? I'm kind of excited for this. Oh, here we go, here we go. They fire. Oh, they got bolts of fire. Oh, nice. Oh, no. And against savage orcs with no armor, this is, like, ridiculous. Very nice. Very, very nice. And the difference is, these guys probably can tank a bit. I also am going to let them get charged a bit. Dude, they're firing even if they're in melee. What the hell? This is awesome. They're still shooting. This is ridiculous. Danger close, but lovely. Question. They're low deck. Okay. They do nice morale damage as well. Don't rout before you die. Come on. Waft. Nice. Oh, this is a fucking massacre. There you go, 60 on them. Oh, Betsy. Sorry. The Lord is dead. Yep. The wicked... How quickly can you move? Right, you've killed a lot of dudes. You can actually move pretty darn quickly. Like, maybe Krogar can get some kind of benefits or boosts to make you faster. But so far, it's pretty good. Ah, look, another Droops. Droops. We've got another troop to worry about. They're fucked. But yeah. Bad. I wouldn't say they're not like cavalry speed, but they're not exactly bad either. Oh, and they do like a little... Wow, we just bit that guy's head off. Like how these savage orcs are supposedly meant to be unbreakable, and they're just like getting massacred because they're running away. That's right. Block their withdrawal. Nom, 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 nom. Between a rock and a hot place. Oh! It's a skink. Hey, Carney. Have a funny. Oh no, the Lord is dead! And he was killed by fucking Krogar, but of course. Where are you going? There's literally nowhere for them to go. They are running to commit suicide. This is going to be a 300 scenario. It's a shame they disappear, because I imagine they would literally just jump off the cliff. Because there's no salvation for them there. No, there's none. They are trapped. They are running to jump off the cliff. That is actually pretty awesome. We are 300ing them off the cliff. It's a shame that they can't be done. I remember the days in 185. They've taken the first battle with the most kills. Okay. Well, you've earned your place, Salamanders, as dudes who are on my team. Now, admittedly, points against you, because let's be balanced, you know, it's only fair. They were up against an army with no armor. But considering the morale impact that they made, I can say they're very good. I'm very happy to have them on my team. I'm very much proud to have these guys on my side. And definitely well worth them having a good old gander at bringing these dudes to the front and providing the decisive blow. Yeah. Yeah, I'm happy with that. And we're back. Having ranked to level 20, huzzah, and destroyed the remnants of our forces. We're going to do that. Extra magic and research. We have completely destroyed, and we've actually unlocked a regiment of renown. Wow. We have... Yep, we have defeated the Skull Takers, and we've been able to get 500 battle captives in that as well, which means we now have the option of recruiting more Spear 1 riders beforehand. So we are on a pretty nice roll, and I think that will be a good place to end our episode. So we have done an exceptional amount of work in such a small period of time, which is brilliant. And you, as always, you know, because this happened, we're in the shit. Something's gonna happen. Everything's gonna go tits up. Oh boy. Oh well, you can actually fuck up and select that. That's bad. Right, okay. Well, you'll have the option of like changing our stuff, but yeah. So we need you to become a little faster. Well, no, Wound Maker is probably the more important factor. There you go. So, there you guys have it. So, apologies that we have to kind of redo our steps a bit, by going back over the other side of this thing. We're not going north. This area is not going to be a problem for me. What we will do, though, is I will focus on grabbing this sector. Actually, probably change colour. What I will do is I will grab this sector in order to ensure a solid front line. And then, once we've done that, we'll push and break out towards the coastal areas. I am determined to get to the coast. We were very close last time. And we will eventually see victory on the southern front, completing our southern web, and then pushing up slightly further north to retake the territories we had here. The objective, of course, as always, has been to get to the coast and establish a webway connection to the other side. Our southern web must be achieved, otherwise, what is the fucking point? Huh. But yes, so I will catch you on the next one, guys. Thank you very much for watching. If you like this kind of content, let me know in the comment section down below, clicking on the like button, and of course subscribing to the channel. Yeah, apologies, it's been a while since this particular series has been going on. I have been busy with other stuff, but yeah, hopefully this will be the one we wrap up first, and then we'll go back to our usual killing sprees with other stuff. Thank you again. This is Mr. Jaeger signing out.